All right. I think we are live.
All right, what's up, everybody? My name's Dylan. I live in Salt Lake City. I am.
We got the intro video of the channel going. Upcoming. There we go. All right, now we're there. We've been live, now we're ready. Another nighttime live stream. Haven't done one at any other time. That's okay. It is Tuesday. Beta testing starts on Friday. Did not live stream over the weekend. Was pretty busy. Had the Utah State Championships going on, which I was planning, along with a few other things. State Championships went decently well. Ended up tied for third. Was one stroke off the lead. Never made it on the lead card, so I didn't get on Central Coast footage, but my name's on the leaderboard at least. And I did get an ace, which they briefly talked about, but I didn't even get the name shout out, so oh well. But third place, averaged over 1,000, so continuing that nice little streak. It's been bugging me today. I have still been coding. Last live stream I did live stream over the weekend once, actually, didn't I? I don't know. I don't remember. I think I did. The last live stream I did, I was working on the tutorial. Tutorial is finished now throughout the entire app. So when you first launch the app, it'll take you through adding a course. Once you add a course, it'll walk you through your first tournament. First tournament will go to the shop, show you the profile, settings, support menu. We'll walk you through just about everything. Explain how the app works. One thing I am going to do as well is in the support menu, which hasn't loaded because I haven't gone through the rest of the tutorial yet. I am going to have a quick start guide under support. It may not be there right at the start of beta testing. It'll certainly be there for launch though. It'll just kind of explain how the progression system works in the app, and what it takes to unlock certain things. I think the one thing that is still kind of confusing is Tour Life, because it's not available at the start of the app, which is intended. But I'll explain, how you unlock that through the app, because it requires you to progress to a certain point, but also have the pro subscription. But that's the only thing. So you can come through Road to Pro. MA4 is only available because that's what's been unlocked in the app. But without paying any real money, MA4 through MPO or FA4 through FPO, XC tiers all the way through A tiers will all be available. And you'll still be able to go through the progression system up to that point. Anywho, what else have we done? I finished the tutorial. We've got a splash screen or a launch screen, I think, depending on whether we're talking Android or iOS. For whatever reason, they call it different things. And we've got an app icon. Android's looks a little funky. This blue, I learned, is because it was recently selected. But that's what the app icon will look like on Android. If you have the circular icons, I think you can make it rounded as well. iOS will have the standard rounded corner square. But we have that, and I was going to run it just so I could pop up the splash screen. So it'll be splash screen, launch screen, the screen that shows at the start of the app. The iOS one is going to look different. The iOS has an intentional launch screen. Android, for whatever reason, despite not really standardizing very much else of what they do, standardize their launch screen. So you're only allowed for Android operating systems 12 and up, just a circular icon in the middle, and everything else just has to be a single color. With iOS, I can make the whole screen my launch screen. This would all be filled in with something else, but for Android, I only get this circle, so it's just the app icon. Anyways, so we've got the splash screen running. Tutorial runs and it saves, so we won't have the tutorial pop up here. Everything will be good to go. Payouts are now operating properly. So I already bought. I didn't load it though. You can buy it. but you can now buy items in the shop. You'll earn payouts in the tournament, and it'll actually load and save. So that is working. What I'm going to do in this stream, at least to start with, is get entry fees set up. So entry fees are going to be fairly cheap for the base tournaments. Last cash will always be higher than the entry fee for the tournament, but not by much. I think what I'm leaning towards is making entry fees 80% of whatever last cash is. That's the intent. Let me think about what I want to do here. I'm thinking if I want to change how payouts work. So tournament. These are my payout tables for basic tournaments. It says MA4 through MPO. The payouts don't change for FA4 through FPO. I guess I can just look at the last item. That really wouldn't be too bad. And then if it's open, it costs the Bucks currency. So throw at the pros. I think I've covered this. It's got 2 separate currencies. Credits is going to be like AM credits for all of the amateur divisions. Open divisions are going to operate on Bucks. They'll be used to buy different things. But you can still earn Bucks in the AM tournaments. It'll be like a little bonus, and you have to win it. So if you win an AM tournament, you'll get your credit payout, and you'll also get a little bit of a bonus in Bucks. And then open tournaments, it's just all Bucks. So we're going to run entry fees. We've got the window open, so we might get some nice outside noises in, but it's too nice outside to keep it closed. So bind ace pot right now. We can go ahead and hide. I don't need that for the time being. Bind to ace pot is adjust. It's just a row. Okay. I'm going to comment this out for the moment. That's something that I intend to have in the game. And throw at the pros as one of the added bonuses from the collector discs, but does not need to be in there right now. Let's go and hide that. So I think I just want a line here, competitor's purse. I don't think I need to display the first place. No, I do want to leave that on there. We'll leave that on there. Probably just a line below first place bonus that says entry fees. Probably tournament completion functions. So we can return the payout chart. And then I just need the last item. And I can multiply that by 0.8. We can just do that here. And calculate entry fee, string division, string tier. Var entry equals 0, return entry. All right, and then we're going to go, I want this. This will give me my payout chart. And then entry is equal to chart. And chart's going to be a single array. So I just need the last item. Is last. I can just go last. Okay. Double times 0.8. Better yet, I can just do this. So I'm going to take the last cache, which is going to be the last number in whatever array that is. times 0.8. And then this is going to be 2 int. I think that should be about right. Easy enough, that way I can just call this function. So let's go to creation here. What's this issue? Change or remove the duplicate statement. Is it because of this? Because I have the if statement? That's kind of strange. Sized box, height 10. If this, and I want another sized box. I don't know. What is my 2 elements in a set literal? So it is because they're so what if I make this 15, that goes away because it's not a duplicate? That's fine. I don't mind a little extra space for this one anyways. Entry fee. First place f dot format. What was the format doing? Remind me. Just throws a comma in. Okay, that's fine. I'll use that, but I shouldn't even need it. I don't think any of the entry fees are going to be more than 3 digits. Calculate entry fee. And was it division and tier? Make sure I have those in the right order. Division and tier. Okay. And then this one I should check. Yeah. Is there a function way to do this? Do I have a currency item down here? Update tiers available, number of competitors, parse, string, return, currency, string, division. If var currency equals credits, if division is equal to MPO, or division is equal to FPO, currency is equal to bucks. Am I rolling with capital letters right now? I am. Okay. We'll keep them as capital. Stay consistent. Return currency. So here we're just calculating the entry fee and displaying it. And then this one can be return currency. Division selected. Easy enough, right? So let me hit a little save here. Yeah. Entry fee for a C tier is still 0. So what is my chart here? MA4 C tier is still 1, yeah. Am I okay with C tiers not having an entry fee? I feel like I am. Specifically for MA4. For every higher division, it will have an entry fee. I think I'm okay with that. I think we can try it right now. Dollar amounts, entry fees, payout amounts, AI performance. Those are kind of the big things I'm really hoping to iron out in beta testing. Important thing is that right now it's working. So that's the entry fee. This says T off. So here I think we check. If division selected is not equal to MPO and that is not equal to FPO, and here I want to check to make sure that still good here. Yeah, I want to check to make sure that the user actually has enough currency to get into the tournament, and then I'll display a little message if not. That's the goal. So let's go far enough for entry equals false. If credits, I don't think I created that, did I? I did not. Okay, it's okay, we can do this. Credits, bucks. That's one thing I did do is updated the currency to all be on those same providers for state management, just so I can update them a little bit easier. Credits I just used down here. Where are we at? Further, right there. If the amount of credits the user has is greater than calculate entry fee. Division selected, tier selected, enough for entry equals true. What does it not? Oh, I'm missing a parentheses. Else. So if it's not equal to those, else is going to be if it is equal to those, and then we're going to run the same thing except it's going to be bucks. If bucks. And if it is, enough for entry is going to be true. And enough for entry. It's a little slow on me right now. You got it. There we go. Okay. So we're checking that we have enough for the entry fee. This can be greater than or equal to. If it is, then we will come in here. Let's just put it up here. Stupid formatting with the if statements. It's whatever. If that is true. So actually, better yet, I can just run this if statement and throw this inside of here. No, it does need to be separate because I don't want any of this to run if the entry fee is not there. All right, we're going to leave that as is. I'm going to throw these same statements in here. tab that. So now we shouldn't need to run this if statement. Because we've already checked that they have enough. And then I need to update the value. So that's going to be using something like this. And I updated it too to where every time I update the value, I'm automatically saving it to the user default, which makes sense. Oh, I should do that for everything. So this is going to be credits provider update value. And then this one can equal, I wonder, am I going to have an issue with final temp credits equals credits? I'll separate it. I don't know if I'm going to have an issue with referencing credits here. Temp credits minus calculate entry fee. Should be good, right? So here I'm subtracting the entry fee from the total number of credits and then updating credits to be that. And then it's saving that to the defaults. Obnoxious. And then we'll do the same thing here. $10 is equal to bucks. And then we've got a provider for bucks as well. I did have him just in a bucks and credits in the same provider initially, and I decided I really didn't like that. So we got rid of it. Easy enough. And then here, and then this will be nice. Let's go else if enough. So here I'm basically saying if the reason that this whole block of code didn't run is because enough for entry is false, then we'll show a dialog, which I can really just go kind of pull from wherever. Not from here. Let's pull it from, where do I have add course? Here I've got some show dialogues that'll pop up. Here we go. On press, show dialogue. There. Looks like the right one. So here we're going to run on press. We're going to check this, establish this variable. If it's true, all of this will run. If it's not true, we're going to show this dialog. And man, that formatting is annoying. Let's copy. No, that's not going to format. Maybe it's saying that is formatted. Who knows? Dialog context. Entry fee context. Entry fee set state. Text. You don't have enough currency to pay the entry fee. Play lower tiered tournaments to earn payouts and maybe just earn more. If you don't have enough currency to pay the entry fee, play lower tiered tournaments to earn more. Yeah. Here we just want to pop entry fee context. That should be good enough. Let's go ahead and save that. Shouldn't change anything here. That is showing credits, which is what I wanted to show. One thing I will probably go do, I may stream it. I'm going to have to go through and just test the entire progression system in the app. And I'm going to do it through this. Just like going through the entire thing in one fell swoop. And I will probably film that, and that'll be a good way to test the entry fees that they're actually updating and not just always 0, which they shouldn't be. But for MA4, XC tier, and C tier, they will be, which is fine. Okay, so we should have entry fees done. Let's go check on this. So when I bought the bag, which I have done previously, I am updating the progress. So I am just not reading it at the end. So long story short, when you buy bags and discs, you unlock new tournaments. I am initiating that unlock. I'm just not reading it after you close the app and then reopen it. So I need to do that. Well, no, I am. Download reward variables is running. Disk spot is not running. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I've got this list of variables that all need to be read. And we're just going to copy it in here, and I'm going to make sure I have all of them. Oh, that may not have been what I wanted. These I don't need. This I don't need. Payout structure is available. Technically, I guess I do. Annoying, we will copy it in. Skewing available, we'll copy it in. Payout structures. I don't know if it's the streaming thing, why the recommendations have been so slow tonight. From versus code actually like popping them out. It's the right variable, right? Yeah. Payout structures available key. Does that exist? Loading? Holy cow. Let's go close some of these out and maybe it'll speed it up. Super slow right now. All right, we're just gonna keep typing in key. That one needs to be true, and then we can copy this. And that should be this. Yep, those both work. Okay. These are good. Best whole score. Do I not have? Doesn't seem like it. Best major finish. Best final score. No. I sure don't. Let's throw it in here. Goal best whole score. Goal best whole score key. Longest tournament we have, biggest margin, best final score, highest division win. So we have all of these. Best major finish, best AM payout, best bucks payout, division unlock progress we have. And then the ones that I actually started doing this for were the bag spot and disc spot. Those are going to be the ones that are preventing it from saving or showing in the shop is equal to. And that is going to be just like this one. Bag spot key is going to be 4 falses. Okay, and then disk spot is going to be the same thing for the most part, except I need this now. And then we've got to copy that in here, which is not going to look great. Yeah. Just getting rid of the comments in case that creates any issues. Which it might, I don't know. Undetermined, yeah, because it's all up here. Is there a way to unformat it? This is silly, man. Am I really gonna have to do this? Sure seems like it. This is absurd. I'm sure this is as fun to watch as it is to actually do. It's a good thing there's no one watching. YouTube is not responding. Looks like it's responding. We're gonna keep rolling. See if that'll fix itself. Come on. Almost there. Go away. That was ridiculous. We're good now. Are we still rolling? It looks like it. I can still see myself. I'm still getting the error. YouTube is not responding. What is this little? Not receiving enough video. Huh. I think my internet's just bad. It's a good thing no one's watching. Connected. Anywho. Why is that under quotes? Is it just really not loading like that slow? It's not good. Bags and disc spot are good to go. It's like really just loading that slow. That's surprising. Number of rounds available we do need is equal to this is going to be like this, I think, but it is a 2D array. Hopefully that works. Number of rounds available key. Copy this in here, and then I'm gonna have to go do the same thing. So YouTube is just buffering, which I assume means that for anyone watching it after the fact, it will be fine. That's my hope. That should be good. There you go. It'll figure it out. Yeah, it's like this discoloring at the variable values too is silly. And I've got to do it for all of these as well. These I at least have formatted nicer. So I shouldn't have to mess with it quite as much. Is that really not in there? No? I just have it saved? That's interesting. Goal best whole score key. Goal best whole score. Now it exists. Man. I wonder. I'm plugged in. I think my Mac is just running super slow too. I don't have anything else open though. I don't know. I don't know, but we're gonna have to just roll with it. That's all I got right now. Rewards.weather available. And then I need a string, get string list is equal to defaults.get string list. Weather available key. Rain. Just like that. Okay. Double rounds available listed. Okay, I think those are good. Sponsor progress I do have. I do not have collector disc progress. Let's get rid of these real quick. Tour cards available I have. Sponsor progress I have. Total AM credits and disc bucks I have. This one we don't need. This one I'll save. I probably will want it. Consecutive Q series podiums is equal to, and then these are going to be the integers. Consecutive Q series. Oh, YouTube says we're back. Key. I'm starting to get the recommendations back. That's nice. And that is the exact thing I need. Okay, that one's good. Sponsor bonuses. Let's go through that in here. Sponsor bonuses. And this is going to be a double. So same thing as progress. Okay. Sponsor bonus is key. It's equal to that exact same thing. Okay, that one's good. And collector disk progress is the last one, which I'm going to throw at the end of the disk spot one. I'm not even casting that one right, am I? Definitely not. Definitely not. On bag spot I am. This one needs to be list. Like that. Yes. To the array. Yeah, okay. And then rewards. Collector disk progress. This is going to be an array of integers. Collector disk progress key. Hopefully that exists. And then we'll copy this right here. Doesn't exist. It says it doesn't exist. Rewards. Evidently it doesn't exist. Const collector disks progress key. Well, actually, disk spot was lumped in with that. So I did not include that one. So we don't need this. It is a irrelevant variable, I think. And I should, actually, if I come up here, I don't think I should create any issues by doing that, because I'm not really using it. Slow going tonight. Still reloading? That long? I wonder, let's see if this will tell me why it's going so slow. Compressed, what is... The simulator is using a ton for whatever reason. Wow. It's not great. Let's go over here. Let's close this. Let's close this. Try to close out a few things, see if that helps. I felt like it should have, but it didn't at all. Cached web content. All right, we're going to close out of this. I still have the stream running. I mean, I'm lowering it a little bit, but geez, let's quit. That went away. Well, we're under 7 at least. We're dropping a little bit. Struggle. Okay. So what I believe I just accomplished is that now when we buy things in the shop, everything will be saved and then loaded on the next app launch. That is my hope. Only one way to try it. Let's come here. Let's stop it. And we'll delete it. And then we can do a little run through of the tutorial as well. Just so you guys can at least kind of see the first half of it. Uninstall. Okay. And let's run it back. So we got entry fees. We got these variables to load. And then the other thing, which I have in the title of the stream, I may start working on it. Right now, absolutely will be a function by app launch. I'm hoping by the start of beta testing. But right now, when you start a tournament, there's no option to change courses for different rounds. So we're going to implement that. I need to actually just try multi-round tournaments. I think I'm going to have a little troubleshooting to do with those as well. Unexpected. 1, 2. Was it just the comma? The comma's unexpected. Don't like the extra commas. All right, fine. Go delete them then. No commas. No, those are all good. I think that should have been the only error. Which number of rounds? Let's just reload. We can just reload this. No errors. No, we did still get the error. Dynamic is not a subtype. Main menu 657. What am I casting wrong? I'm sure something here doesn't like something. So these already worked. Double. Bool. Is it related to the spaces? I wouldn't think so. My assumption is no, and that it's something else, but it's definitely this one that is causing the issue. List dynamic is not a subtype. Why does it think that is a dynamic list? That's why I am casting it. Oh. I don't think that should have done anything. Probably not. Let's reload it again anyways though. List dynamic. Get string. But it works for these. It seems to be working for this one. Get string. I'm not sure what the issue is here. Is it a lack of spacing? Like, is it because I have spaces in here that it's... Again, I would assume not, but... Try it one more time. Otherwise, we'll go drop it in ChatGPT. We'll see what this spits out first. Same error. Copy. I think this is the kind of thing that ChatGPT is great for. It'll save me some time from looking it up on the internet, and I'll learn faster in the process. List dynamic rather than a list full when you attempt to cast result. Each inner list, but it's not doing that for the integer one. You know, like this is a 2D array as well. This is what I have to do? I mean, let's try it. And I may end up going and looking at that 2D array one as well, just to see if that's actually the issue. Huh. Seems like it worked. I'm not getting the error with this line of code, but shouldn't I? It seems similar to earlier. Should there are some nuances? It's the same way. All right, it says to just do the same thing. That's fine. I'll copy it. So we've got to map each inner array as well, which makes sense. Well, I don't need to comment it out. We'll just... Okay. So only with the 2D arrays it seems to have that issue. But anywho, we went through this. Now it's gonna make you add a course. Everything else will be disabled until that's done. There will always be a test course in the app. There will always be one course in the app. If you try to delete all the courses, this test course will automatically populate. It will never go away until you add another course. So if I come in here, let's add one. We'll call it 6. I'm gonna make only 6 holes just so we can speed through it. And add to list. So now we can go to courses. Ooh, little flicker. And I can delete test course and it'll be fine. But you have to make sure you have a course in the app, because if you don't have a course to play, then you can't really use the app. Still have the global list here, so you could add those as well. But we've got our course. So now we're going to go to the tournament. It'll walk you through what this entails. What error did I just get there? Seriously. Is it because it didn't run? I bet it is. Let's try this again. I'm wondering if this line fixed the issue that I just had. Yeah. It was the same thing with the list dynamic issue, which is strange, I think. Entry fee is 0 credits. We have 0, but that's equal to 0, so it will let us tee off. MA4 and MA4 XC tier and C tier will not have an entry fee, so there's always tournaments you can play to start earning money. Let's speed through this. Let's actually let's try and not take first. Yeah, we got second. Okay. Finish round. Finished in second. Finished tournament. And second there. Everything's updated. Payout is 2. Love it. Time to visit the shop. So we'll head to the shop. Give you a little preview here. We've got these pages. And then in the app, we're going to start with the starter pack. Buy a starter pack for 2. We'll buy it. That's because I'm not updating that live. That's annoying. Okay, check your progress. That's not updating either. Did I actually not put any code in? I may not have. I'll have to go look at that one. But that's what the shop's supposed to do. Then you go through the profile, get the explanation here. It'll walk you through the app settings. And support. So that's what the tutorial does currently. There's tutorials for Tour Life 2 once you unlock it. All right, let's go look at this. Buying. I'll save the multi-round tournaments for off stream. We'll fix this and then I'll probably call it. I'll go rename the stream as well so it's a little more accurate. Buy starter pack. This costs here. This costs 0, 0. Which should be 2. That is what it's showing. This costs 0, 0 and ref. Okay. So here what I will do. Where's purchase? Yeah, here we go. Times cost. Print cost. I'm just going to print the variables and see if this will give me an idea of what's going on. Honestly, I bet it is. Print true. Disk. Let's just do disk is bought. Seems like it's just not even getting to this point. It's M credits. I'm deducting from the M credits. Print credits amount. Rewards.m credits. Let's just start with this and see what that gets me. got our 2 credits. So this is not running. And I bet I know why. I don't think I'm actually updating rewards.m credits. I'm definitely not. All right, yeah, we will fix this and then we'll call it. These needed to be added to all of them. Purchase bag, purchase disc, and purchase sponsor, which is going to be down here. All right. And then we're going to use these instead of this. Let's just bucks. We can just go through all of them. Same thing here. Credits. This one. So essentially I'm using that RiverPod state management to update the right variables, and I took it away from this rewards.m credits or disbucks call, which is the right thing to do. But that's still the value I'm reading here, and it's not updating. So it's still reading 0 because that's what it was when the app launched. And that's why this isn't updating. It's saying that the bag or the disc isn't even being bought. Because the user doesn't have enough currency, even though they certainly do. Here, go down. Discs, box, credits. Credits. Let's get rid of these. Shouldn't need. Division unlock progress, we don't need. Number of rounds, division unlock progress is fine. Nope. Nope. Credits. Okay, I think that should be good. And then come back up to bucks. And go replace all of these. That might be it until we get to the very bottom. I think it is. Right here. Bucks. Alright, and then last but not least, we got sponsors. I'll have to go update the function calls as well once I finish with this. And credits. Bucks. Copy credits. Credits. Okay. Now that should be good. No, I didn't update any of the function calls. That is interesting. When I reloaded it, it still did not work. But I think that I was reading it here. I'm definitely reading it. Get integer. Okay, let's update these function calls and then we'll try it again. Here, credits, bucks. That is how I'm calling it, right? Credits first. Credits first. Okay. Credits, bucks. Looks like 3 more. And now let's refresh. And hopefully we're up and running now. Man, really? No errors. Just not running. Let's go back down. Put the print statements back in. Purchase disk. Print credits. Print sponsor bonuses. Rewards dot sponsor bonuses 0. Print cost. Running 1. Print running 2. And then this bot and bag should be true. If I come back, we're still with the same issue. User has enough currency, print had enough. And then let's just run that and see what output we get. Okay, so that's easy enough. This statement it's saying is not true. Credits to 1.0 Not going to talk about it. Not going to talk about it. Such an elementary mistake. That's okay. We're not going to talk about it. What the fuck did I just do there? Ooh. Excuse me, not PG. Yep, okay. If user has enough. And I probably did the exact same thing down here. Yep. That's so bad. Ta-da! So that works. And now, rel test, if I reload it, does that save? Haha. Fixed. It is at least nice when you realize that the code works, you just forgot an equal sign. Like, the the idea behind it, the thought is correct. It's just a stupid missing an equals sign. That makes it not work. Alright, well, went through the tutorial. We got entry fees added. One thing, what does that one unlock? That unlocks the C tier, which still doesn't have an entry fee. I was gonna see if we could test the entry fee issue, but not quite. I'll test that later. It's gonna be a hectic week. I'm gonna be putting together the next email newsletter tomorrow. Beta testing emails will go out on Friday, pending I have no issues getting it set up with Android and Apple. For those of you that might happen to watch this before I launch beta testing, which probably going to be 0 of you, that's okay. This is largely what it's going to look like. My hope is that about halfway through beta testing, I'm going to actually put in all of the finished app views. And everyone will go, wow, it actually looks kind of cool now. Because right now it's generally just white screens. Some color to it, but generally fairly bland. And that's certainly not going to be the way it is at launch. But I do think we're pretty close to having everything in that I need for some successful beta testing. The tutorial's in there. You can play tournaments, you earn payouts, you can buy bags and discs to unlock more tournaments. The profile works. User stats work. Almost. I don't think I'm actually loading that one. I think that's probably the issue. That's okay. That's a minor issue. This progress works, which is great. You can click on this. I don't know if I showed this off, but this will tell you what you need to buy to unlock things, which I think is cool. MA3X C tier is the shoulder bag. It's actually the second backpack, isn't it? I might need to go look at that. Everything's correct in the shop, which is really what matters. So, still lots of cleaning up to do. I do have a month, thankfully, before app launch. So, and most of the things that need to be cleaned up, I have on my extensive list. This is all specifically tasks for Throw with the Pros. I don't think I have that one I just found though. So I am going to go add that one in. Double check unlock requirements shown for tournament tiers, divisions, and the profile. Cool. All right. I think we're going to call it there. Super excited to get this into some people's hands on Friday. Hoping that everything goes smoothly. I have run beta testing before for iOS. I haven't done it through Flutter, through a Flutter app. But I'm hoping that goes relatively smoothly. I'm a little nervous for Android because I've never done that before. And I do have 3 days to make sure that I'm ready to do that. But it is just beta testing. I don't need a hefty review from Google just to beta test. So we should be good to go. It should be fairly easy. I've uploaded app files to Google Play already. It's going to be most of my day Thursday, I think, is getting all of that set up. But I'm excited to do it. Really excited to finish this thing and start using it. I've talked about it, but I had the original Throw with the Pros that I released on iOS, and I haven't been using it. I used it pretty religiously during my casual rounds, and I haven't been using it because I want to save myself to use the new one, and I've been missing it. So I think I'm mostly excited just so I can start using it during my rounds again. Yeah. Anything else I want to ramble about? I don't think so. As always, if anybody finds these after the fact, join the live streams live, email me, DM Throw With The Pros on Instagram at Throw With The Pros. Would love to connect with people that are excited about the app, have feedback about the app, questions, just want to chat in general. Yeah, I'd like to kind of build a little community around people using this app, because this is going to be a living project. I've already got a list of things that I intend to put into the app after I launch it. Should the day after I launch it, I'll already be working on updates. So the idea is just to kind of continuously improve this, make it better. But right now it's a race to launch. So I'm going to stop talking there. Thanks to anybody who finds this after the fact.